Hello again everyone and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. We are back here in the depths. Yes, sorry, not the depths, the descent. The DLC, yes, we're in the deep roads in the Storm Coast Fissure, so this is through the Storm Coast. So we do have an expedition tables, the standard camp equipment too. We do need to go back to... we also have Shaper Volta and Lieutenant Wren, who seem to be accompanying us, from what I can see.
On everyone's lips. Even the
So you can speak to these two first, though.
In his younger years, King Harrimont would have greeted you personally, but he is too old now for such a journey.
Now he's very old.
How does one become a shaper of memories?
I was born with a keen stone sense. It caught the Shaper's attention, but my passion for history earned
Some
me
loud
the title.
noises down here.
It was never really a choice.
How do you know Titans
You
exist?
seem quite excited by the idea that these titans may exist.
My connection to the stone allowed
I'm assuming
me to
fighting
hear
a Titan's going to be a
I can
harrowing
only
experience.
listen. Titans can sing through the stone. It is extraordinary. We call ourselves children of the stone.
Are we going to fight the Titan? I don't know. Let's talk about Ozma.
What's life like in Orzammar?
I haven't lived in Orzammar for 3 years, but I receive updates. Is there anything in particular you'd like to know?
Do you miss it?
Do you miss living there?
I do sometimes, particularly the easy access to a warm bath and clean clothes. But the importance of my work outweighs the comforts of the city.
Why are casts so important? Yes.
The dwarf's caste seems to dictate their entire life in Orzammar.
I could bore you for hours about our society's castes and the tensions that go along with them. Simply put, citizens of Orzammar are born into a caste, and that is their lot in life. A member of the Smith caste can never join the warrior caste, and vice versa. Everything is predetermined.
That's slightly iffy with me.
There's no way for someone to change castes.
It is possible for a member of the lower caste to marry above their station, but only their children's caste will improve. Similarly, when dwarves are made casteless, so are their descendants.
How's the political climate in
Not sure I'd
Orzammar?
like to live in that kind of
There have
society
been riots
myself.
due to food shortages, but they will pass, I hope. I've no doubt some Deshers will try to use the situation for their own gain, but the king has a good hold over the assembly.
Good.
What are Deshers?
Members of the
Sure,
assembly
Harriman was going to be better than
all
Balin as a king anyway.
Through the assembly, they govern Orzammar. The king presides over them.
Okay, why are casts so important?
The dwarf's caste seems to dictate their entire life in Orzammar.
But I just said that.
I could bore you for hours.
Yes, I did. What?
member
I
of
don't
the
know why
Smith
I
caste
asked about
can
that
never-
again.
Of
Okay, that's it
course.
for
Thanks for the
Volta.
My
We'll speak up.
Yeah, we certainly will. Does Ren have anything to add?
I've been meaning to ask, Inquisitor. Skyhold, how does it, well, hold in the sky?
The old fall into the sky routine.
How do you keep it from floating away?
It's built into a mountain.
Held by the stone, then.
Yes and no?
Shaper Volta said you're a veteran of the Blight,
I was a wet-nosed recruit.
but you survived.
Swing your axe long enough, you're bound to hit something.
You must have racked up a few stories.
Maybe when this is all over, I'll have the time and ale to tell them.
It's all about ale with
Most
this
of
guy,
those
isn't it?
stories end with decapitation.
I'm an efficient guy.
Fair.
I'd like to know more about the Legion of the Dead.
Legion's pretty straightforward. We keep the Darkspawn out of Orzammar, and we're sodding good at it. Becoming a Legionnaire is a lifelong oath, one that can't be broken. We celebrate our own funerals before coming to the deep roads. As far as our families in Orzammar are concerned, we're already dead.
Yeah, you just come here to die, essentially, don't you?
Well, that's quite the commitment.
If I remember my Legion of the Dead lore correctly.
It's a glamorous life. Every Legionnaire has their own reasons for joining. From the common criminal to the deep lord with illusions of grandeur. All are accepted.
What about you? Why did you join?
I had a responsibility.
A responsibility.
A historian and a soldier. That's an unlikely friendship.
What makes you think we're friends?
The bickering.
Yeah, Friends always
Get the
bicker.
stones of a silent sister.
Friends probably bicker more than people who don't get along. People who don't get along just wouldn't talk to each other. Right, so these expeditions, are they essentially like the operations? There's the Deep Roads and the Uncharted Abyss. So the Deep Roads are grand subterranean passages once connected to the Dwarven Empire's greatest taigs, but Darkspawn have laid claim to this territory since the First Blight. So the Uncharted Abyss, a maze of long-forgotten caverns and tunnels, winds down to the very heart of Thedas, awaiting the brave or foolish who would delve into the darkness. What's in the Deep Roads? Do we have a map? We kind of do. Yeah, okay, we kind of do. Deep Roads expeditions, Legion camp improvements. The Inquisition's efforts in the Deep Roads will greatly benefit from additional logistical support at the main Legion of the Dead camp. Additional crafting tables can be constructed and a quartermaster brought in to offer basic goods and services. Inquisition forces can make improvements to the main Deep Roads camp. Yes. We earned Deep Roads Commander. That must be just to complete a expedition, I'm guessing. What about the Uncharted Abyss? There's nothing there yet, so we must not be able to really do anything here quite yet. So that wasn't there before the crafting materials, was it? I don't think. Don't think it was anyway. Bear hide. The bear hide wasn't what we needed for the elves, was it? Bear pelts. It's never easy. It's never that simple, is it? Also, we have a full like blacksmith area now here as well. Fantastic. Can we briefly just go back to Skyhold though? Because what we need to do is we need to. That was weird. Is we need to go and reassign all of our experts, our informants. Advisors, that's what I'm looking for, and I think that's about that's about all we need to do. I think, from what I can remember. I feel like I need to go around and speak to my companions again soon. I haven't spoken to them for a while. I don't know what triggers them, their dialogue kind of advancing. I don't know if it's your level getting further or you progress in the main story, which is what I would believe to be a standard way forward. But yeah, I'm not certain. Did we not get a thing for our throne as well? I don't think we can change it from here though, can we? How do you change the throne again? Don't remember how you change your throne. Is it the Undercroft? I think it's the Undercroft. I'm going to see because we did unlock an accessory for the throne. I just want to see what it looks like. I think it's the Undercroft. Skyhold customization. This is the one. Throne. Legacy Kirkwall, Parvolin, Dragonmaw Throne, Inquisition, Jason. It was a throne, wasn't it? Is that what it was? The Dragonmaw Throne? Yeah. I don't really like the look of that one, so I think I'll leave that. Any more special shipments? Nothing. A flower motif? Listen, I am open to many designs, but if you start putting flower designs around Skyhold, I'm gonna get a bit irate. We need it looking grand. We need it looking regal, you know. Anyway, let's summon our War Council and get our rewards for our operations and see if we can assign any more. We don't have that many more to do, I don't think. If any, actually. So Orlais, we did the Hunt to Shade Dracolisk. The creature's been cornered and saddled. The nippings were severe, but it waits for the Inquisitor to claim in the stables. Mind your fingers. So that's a special mount, which we don't really use much of anyway, to be honest with you.
Anyway.
Nothing yet.
Cool. Formally submitted a report. Current progress and findings. Certain herbivores appear especially sensitive to disruptions caused by the rifts. Migration and mating habits have been impacted. Ramifications on predator behavior apparent, but warrants further study. In studying alterations in our behavior, I've uncovered something the Inquisition soldiers may find useful. Human behavior is simply unpredictable. I will continue to pursue this line of research until otherwise notified. No worries. So we got a corrupting rune for doing that. I don't think there's anything else for us to do at the present moment in time. Oh, strike a bargain with merchant princes. That's one. I kind of wish they would keep a little exclamation mark over something that you could still do, if you know what I mean. Let's have a look at this then. Oh, we have to use Josephine for this. That makes sense. I've chosen a few dozen diplomats to handle the merchant princes. I will, of course, affect everything with Sam myself. So this is the ally merchants of the Monarchy.
Yes, thank you.
Of Antiva have inquired whether they can assist us in any fashion. They could provide us with some of the finest goods in Thedas, a powerful boost to our prestige, and spread our influence north. The merchant princes will also attempt to ensnare us in contracts so convoluted that we will be eternally tied to them. There. If we're interested, we must send our most skilled negotiators. Our diplomats are well respected, and I feel we can come out ahead of the bargain if we are prepared to commit to it.
Inquisitor.
Josephine is certainly the one to handle that. We'll just check if we've got anything else we can do which isn't just resource or money related. No, nothing. That's fine. Okay, so we'll leave that there. And we'll head back to the Descent. Oh, well, not the Descent, that's the name of the DLC. The Deep Roads. We'll go back to Deep Roads. Codex on Horsemasters notes on mounts. So do we actually have a note on the Dracolisk? Is that what it's called? On the Dracolisk. I've heard of them, seen a few. They're not as rare as you'd think, but they are very, very difficult. Spirited and stubborn suggest a reasonable resistance. No, they're just plain mean. Spur a horse a little too hard, you know, getting a brush against a tree. Kick this thing the wrong way and it's taking a piece of you. That said, there's utility here. As fast and strong as any other, and the rider of Martyr's one is making a statement. Not just I can do what you can't, it's almost I can do what you wouldn't even dare. I like that. I like that. Right, so let's go back to the Deep Roads then. View... Yep, Legion of the Dead camp. So we need to actually make our way down into the Deep Roads now, don't we? And see what we can find. I really want to get further with my dialogue with all my companions. I do like quite a lot of the companions in Inquisition. The three that I mainly use: Solus, Iron Bull's cool. I do like Iron Bull. Actually, that's about it, to be honest with you. Cole's cool, actually. Cole's cool. Yeah, I like Cole. Oh, I can loot this. Didn't even realise. Whoa! 30 dragon months, 20 dragon scales, and 20 dragon webbings. I'm pretty sure we acquired a schematic of some kind as well. Fantastic. Right. Anyway, let's actually go down then. Is this the elevator of some description? Looks like it. Yeah, okay, let's go then. Oh, so Lieutenant Ren and Schaefer Valter are actually going to follow us. That's good. So we have a little bit of extra support down there as well, while we're there. Is this part 2 of the slowest lift ever designed? Because at the minute,
I hope we don't run
feels
into
like it.
Oh, now we definitely will.
An emissary.
Emissaries are bad.
Most Darkspawn are
Darkspawn
mindless killing
Warrens.
machines connected by the Blight. But emissaries are intelligent and use magic.
I remember emissaries actually. They're not. Yeah, they're not particularly cool. I don't like emissaries. So we need to navigate the Darkspawn Warrens. We can do that, probably. I really hope so. Seriously though, you need to make your lifts go a little bit quicker. Imagine if you had to rush down here and you had to ride that lift. It wouldn't be good. You know, it wouldn't be a fun experience.
Shrieks. It had to be shrieks.
I thought you'd be used to all kinds of Darkspawn.
Shrieks, oh yeah.
Everyone's got their favorites.
Everyone's got their favourites. That's one way of putting it. Dorian almost die then? What the hell happened? Dare I ask what he did? Okay, so the shrieks are pretty effective. I'll give them that. So we did unlock a codex on them, so let's go and read up on them very quickly. Shriek. An entire unit went to the ground and only Tarquin returned. Tarquin, that rings a bell. Oh, isn't he from Divinity 2? I think he is. Syra found him bloody and shaking. We asked what happened, but got only incoherent mumbling for answers. Syra isn't taking it well. She's close with Tarquin's family and fears how Magister Anastasia will react when we deliver what's left of her son. I still have hopes his mind will recover. Tarquin needs rest and wine, that's all. It's been nearly a fortnight, but Tarquin is showing progress. He no longer rocks, knees tight against his chest on the bed. Yesterday, he even let Syra hold his hand. The mumbling has turned to silence, but I think words will come soon. We sent another unit down to investigate. Unsurprisingly, evidence of a bloodbath greeted them. Syra believes Tarquin's unit was ambushed. Half-eaten bodies and angry ruins from crude weapons point toward Darkspawn. Tarquin spoke today, only one word, but it was enough. Shriek, shriek, shriek. Syra held him as the shaking returned. An excerpt from the Blighted Codex, a classified collection of studies on the Darkspawn, held safely in the Imperial Library in Marathis, available only to members of the Magisterium and the Inquisition. Right. So, shrieks are bad, essentially, is the one thing to take from that. Shrieks are bad and they will drive you insane. So we need to be very wary of them, I think. So there seems to be an operation of some kind here. Oh, this... Is this going to be an operation to recover ale? Is this what we're going for here? I think it generally might be that. I honestly think it will be. Unlock expedition. Recovering barrel treasure operation. Pride of Naltha. The words mugs in the deep root. We need to find mugs down here, really. So this is like the wine up on the surface, but instead of bottles, it's just mugs. So Pride of Naltha, the words "let the meat steak" are etched into the side of this well-worn tankard. Okay. Colg's journal, a torn page from a journal. Stone blind Colg, they chanted. Their grubby fingers pushed my face into the ground, scraped the flesh from my ear, spilled blood. Two thumbs made black spots in my vision. Their voices were loud, so loud, but I hear her the loudest, Stone. When they left me in the quiet dark, she remained. Her soft lullaby told me of a way I could return, a song of my own. Filled with Mother's love, I gathered singing Stone by hand. They said it would poison me, but Mother would never do that, not to her son. Within the melody, our secrets meant only for me. That sounds like he's taken lyrium of some kind.
This belonged to an exiled dwarf.
Yes, there he is.
Experimenting with raw lyrium.
That's not good. One does not simply ingest lyrium. It's not good. Not good in the slightest. Just ask some of the Templars. I'm sure they'll tell you. Ooh, cogs.
This door. There's something strange about it. Looks like our construction, but...
So we need to open the rune-warded gate of Segurmar.
It's our only way through.
So we need to find 3 scorched ancient gears. Okay. We can do that. I think. I see Darkspawn. Oh, it's them guys. The Genlocks. Oh, and there's one of those as well. That's fine. To be fair, we've absolutely destroyed it then. We utterly wrecked it then. Heal! That was closer than I would have liked. So that was the Darkspawn emissary. That is... Okay, cool. Serpent's Rage's axe. Cassandra, you are normally a sword user. So you need to be level 16 to use that. Okay, that's fine. We can get her to level 16 eventually. So we've got 1 Scorched Ancient Gear there.
That gear will fit the door. Keep an eye out for others.
Does anything happen if we turn the bridges off? Because this coffin is seemingly locked, but it's got some pickups in it, so I don't know what you would do with that. So we shut them all off. That doesn't seem to have worked at all. Wait, it was the one that was already off, so can we... I don't know if these bridges have anything to do with anything. I'm just going to turn them on for the sake of it and see if it works. It's got to do a bit of experimentation, you know. So I can clearly see that in there are pickups, but I can't because the coffin is not opening. That's fine. That's understandable. Okay, so I think on that note, guys, we're going to leave this episode here for now. We will come back in the next episode and try and find some more of those gears, and maybe go and set that expedition off in the other area too. Once we find somewhere else to set up camp, hopefully, which I hope we can do. I do hope we can do it. I can see this not letting us though. Actually, now I think about it, we'll see how it goes. Either way, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, then please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will catch you in the next episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. Thanks again, guys. Have a nice day. Bye bye.